That's a weird thing.
Well, it's nice being around, but we all go sometime. It's all fleeting. I know, I don't mean to bring you down. Well, it's all fleeting and tragic. But the issue of this play that I'm doing, this Prisoner of Second Avenue...
Hold on, that was the most effective use of a near-death experience I've ever seen in my life, because no one can take this away from you now, because a minute ago we were crying you weren't with us. Now, please do plug your play. This sounds good. This is a Neil Simon thing, though, isn't it?
Neil Simon.
Oh, good Lord.
Brilliant,
One
brilliant.
of the greats.
You're one of the greatest.
Oh, yeah. He's still alive, isn't he?
Yes, he is still alive.
I heard he fell off a cliff, but that was...
not true. He'll be... he's pals with Kevin Spacey, who's producing it.
He does that, yeah.
And so he'll be around, I hear tell, and to talk about it. I've been reading his autobiography. He's got 2 autobiographies. But he's hilarious. This play is a masterwork, I believe, and hilarious and funny and profound, I think. It has to do... That's why it's not just a plug. I'm telling you, it has to do with the same issues whereby somebody goes through a crisis of loss, where a very funny, hilarious crisis of loss, where nothing is working and he can't stand, it's too cold, whatever is happening is no good for him.
So he's angry about everything.
He's angry about everything. He's fighting with his neighbors, but he says something is wrong. It's not just my usual, he's very uptight and he's scared about things. He feels he may lose his job, and we're going through, it's 1971, we're going through something of what's happening now, a cycle of recession.
That was a big recession there.
And in fact, later on in the story, he gets fired along with everybody else, and then his apartment gets robbed, so everything goes, and he's...
This is a comedy, you were saying?
It's hilarious. It's hilarious because it's a love story. Because Mercedes Rule, the great Mercedes Rule, plays my wife, longtime wife in it, and Terry Johnson is directing it, by the way, who's British and did La Cage aux Folles, which I saw recently on Broadway.
Fabulous, yeah.
Fabulous. So he finally realizes when he starts, shall we say, disidentifying with the things, the stuff of his world, where he says, you know, we've got to downsize. I'm not getting any money in. Not only do we have to downsize, but why do we have all this stuff anyway? Why this just unconscious consumerism? And he has, a light goes on, and he says, let's get rid of it. And anyway, who am I? And anyway, why was I working all that time anyway? What's the point of working, and what's the point of life, and who am I? It's all hilarious, and then he kind of goes off on what sounds like to his wife, a crazy riff whereby he says, you know, this story of mine is all part of a cosmic plan that everybody is sharing in together. It's everybody's destiny, in a way, to be here and to lose to wrongly, ignorantly identify themselves with my job, with my relationship, with my body, all of which is going to go, and when they realize it, discover there's something more expansive than that. That's the universal plan. And I start going off on that. She thinks I'm crazy, but it is in fact a kind of a transformational moment of excitement and a finally love story, because she catches up with me and we wind up together at the end. Yes, you. You can see I'm on fire about this play. I'm very excited about doing this play. And we haven't even started rehearsing. We start rehearsing Monday.
I was trying to interrupt because now we don't have to go to see it. You told us every... But it sounds like this is going to be... You're obviously on fire with enthusiasm for this.
I am.
The play is called Prisoner...
Prisoner of Second Avenue. Prisoner of Second Avenue. We do it at the... It opens at the Vaudeville Theater. This is the first time. By the way, the Old Vic Theater...
Which is where you were doing Speed the Plow.
Which is where we did Speed the Plow with Kevin Spacey. He's the artistic director of that
the
thing.
Old Vic, yeah.
And it's been a dream of his to have the Old Vic produce something for the West End. And in the long, glorious history of the Old Vic, it's the first time it's happened, and it's happening now.
Okay, I'm going to tell you about some Jeff Goldblum films you might not know about, because he is an incredible actor. And, you know, we've seen him in big blockbusters, and he's always terrific in them. You know, in Independence Day, you're great. In Jurassic Park, you're great. But here's the one I'm deeply in love with. What a performance. Deep Cover. You ever heard of this film, Deep Cover?
No, they haven't seen it. But it has a very small and devoted following. Yeah, I like that movie. With
Written
Lawrence.
by Michael Tolkien, I believe, who wrote The Player.
That's correct.
Oh, yeah.
And then rewritten by Henry Bean. He did some additional work on the script. Henry Bean, who then did...
And then watched by me.
Nice. Lawrence Fishburne was in.
Well, we have a clip of that. I'm going to show a clip of this. Look at this. This is it's a really powerful and at times quite gruesome, at times gripping thing. Have a look at this. This is I think it's one of my all-time favourite films.
You're so sweet. Let me see.
An incredible film. Deep Cover. Look at this.
Let's see.
Do you watch your old movies? Do you look back at yourself? Do you enjoy watching your performances?
No, I was just saying. I mean, no, I don't. I don't not enjoy it, but no, I don't. I don't watch it, and even if it comes on the TV, I flick by it mostly.
OK, the last time Jeff came on, and look, you can see we have a chemistry, we have a friendship here. And I said to Jeff, you're in the UK for a while now. What are you doing? Why don't you hang out? Do you want to go do something? Why don't we go explore something? Maybe go and see the Loch Ness Monster? And you just said, without even thinking about it, no, is what you said. Yeah, you just said no like that. And there's the picture of Loch Ness. That's what you're missing. You would have seen that with me. I have some other itinerary. I have an itinerary. I've worked out an itinerary for you.
Nice.
Because how long are you here for doing the play?
For us to do together? Because I'd love to do something with you.
Because what do you do on a play day? Because you're not on... You have one day when you have a matinee, I guess. Is that Saturday? There's the matinee?
I got to get the schedule, but I don't know. I don't
Normally.
I'm not telling you. I mean, it opens on... We start previewing June 30th, and then we open on July 13th, and we run all the way till September 10th. But I don't know the exact weekly schedule. Okay. But I bet a couple of those days, Wednesday or Saturday, I'll bet we have 2 shows.
You have one of those days, you have 2 shows, but then one day you have no show.
Right.
OK, so on that day, what do you normally do? What were you doing last time that was so important that you couldn't come with me to see Loch Ness Monster? What did you do with yourself?
I was foolish. Let's get together. We'll get together on
You have not answered the question. You didn't tell what you do with this whole day, this yawning expanse of time. You're a single man alone in an exciting big city. What are you doing? Sitting in a hotel and watching yourself on pay-per-view? What are you doing, Goldblum?
Oh, you know, I get up to trouble, but I play piano. I like to catch up on my piano playing.
Well, I've got a piano. I can't play it. Come in and play my piano.
I will. I'll come over and play your piano. What else are we going to do?
There's a pencil museum I've never visited in Cumberland.
I'll go. I like pencils.
Yeah.
I like pencils. If I have a writing implement of choice, it's a yellow pencil. You know what I did here? I'll tell you a funny story. It's not funny. Maybe it's interesting, or maybe not even interesting. When
Okay, don't build it up too much.
Okay. When I was in 3rd grade, maybe you've had this experience. When I was like in 2nd grade, 3rd grade, we had those desks that opened like this,
yes.
And we had we're given a pencil like once a month, a new pencil. I loved the pencil, and I thought, oh, I'm going to run out of the pencil somehow. And, you know, you'd have it a little bit, and then you'd get the next one. So I thought, oh, 2 pencils, and I got a big one and a little one. That wasn't good enough for me. I really just lusted after these pencils. And so I would stop when we had, like, a fire drill. I would station myself at the end of the line and, like, when everybody was out, go around to other people's desks and steal their extra pencils, one so they didn't miss one. And by, month 7 or 8, somebody happened to see me open my thing and said, oh my gosh, teacher, Jeffrey has 30 pencils in the thing. And they said, Jeffrey, how'd you get that? Anybody who's missing a pencil? And they were, oh my God, there's a kleptomaniac amongst us. And they all got a pencil. It was humiliating. And I think I stopped that. But how about that? What kind of syndrome was that? I was a little bit crazy, wasn't I? Why did I want those pencils?
Jeffrey, I think we're making good progress. Same time next week, please. Yes, sir. We'll deal with this issue
I
then.
like these sessions.
Great to see you. Hey, if it has Jeff Goldblum in it, I want to see it anyway. But if it's written by Neil Simon and it has Mercedes Ruehl in it, that's going to be what a triumph.
I'd go see it myself. If I wasn't in it, I'd be there every night.
Every night?
Once.
Ladies and gentlemen, the fantastic Mr. Jeff Goldblum.
You're so nice.
I'm going to come into it and make you come and play piano.
Come on.
Jeff Goldblum, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks to all my guests.